Well, look who finally decided to show up. Summer Riviera is now coming to Global Grand Summoners. And what's going on, you bastards? Welcome back to another Grand Summoners video, where we're just going to be talking about Riviera coming to Grand Summoners finally. And, well, some global news. Also, Frieren is resetting. So if you guys are still chasing some units on Frieren, good luck to ya. I know I gotta farm a bunch of these stories events. I've been a little busy lately. Couldn't get to this news really at a decent time because I was dog sitting some dogs. One of them was a puppy and he demanded all the attention. So we're gonna go over Riviera's kit and whatnot and see if she's worth summoning for, you know? So her banner is gonna have Summer Fen, Summer Iris, Summer Juno, Summer Leon, Summer Sestina, and Summer Liza. Liza, I'm not sure. And then we got some summer equips too. So if you're looking for the summer units, they don't come around that often. You know, this could be the time. And if you just got blasted by Frieren, yeah, it's gonna be a little unfortunate. The login's nothing crazy here. And also, does this mean that Summer Rosetta will be following shortly after for her? We're not entirely sure. So she's dropping actually tonight. They were doing the 7 p.m. maintenance. This will be Pacific time, so this is 10 p.m. my time on Eastern. Yeah, whether or not Rosetta's coming, not entirely sure at this time. All right, let's go over Mommy's kit and see if she's kind of still relevant. I mean, she was announced, I believe, well over a year ago in GS on the JP side. So let's see what her kit looks like and see if it withstands the test of gacha time. So she has a 6-star physical, 5-star physical, 4-star defense, or 4-star support. You know, I'm not too crazy about those slots. Actually, I mean, it could be. Anyways, skill, 12 second CT, 3200% fire damage physical for 3 seconds, increase all allies arts by 8%. Jesus, okay, that's a, oh, so 24, 12 second CT. Okay, it's not awful. No, this is Arts Gen Type G. It will not stack with Arts 10 Type G. Who the hell is even on Type G Arts Gen? Okay, so I did find this Reddit article that had the Arts Gen groups on it. It's a little bit older, like you don't see the Frieren collab characters or anything on it, but it should do us for what we need because you got Riviera right here. So you have Rin and Luvia here, the OG ones, which is kind of a bummer because I feel like they could work pretty well together. And then Star God Lisa and Fitoria. So not a whole lot of, you know, not a whole lot of conflictions here. So, I mean, besides Rin and Luvia, that seems awful. We also are missing Menas. She is not out on Global yet. I mean, we're still missing a few characters, such as Life as a Global player. And I believe Menas would probably do well with Riviera, but let's finish checking her out. All right, so 25,000% fire damage physical for 20 seconds, increase equipment CT rec of own physical equipment and own attack by 50%. So this gets her physical equips up by, I guess, 50%. I think both of these, I don't know, you think by 50% and then 50%, like you had mentioned it twice, but I'm assuming the equipment CT rec is halved. Then you have True Arts, 68,000% fire damage physical for 40 seconds. Ignore True Arts, 68,000% fire damage physical for 40 seconds. Allies ignore 100% of enemies' defense and reduce enemies' fire resistance by 100%. Okay, isn't this kind of like what Frieren does? All right, so Frieren's passive has all allies ignore 100% of the enemy's defense and does not stack, right? So that's on her passive. This is on a True Arts, and this reduces enemies' fire resistance by 100%. So are these technically two different, like, abilities? Like, they could stack with each other? I'm not entirely sure with that one. And then Super Arts, 180,000% fire damage physical. During Super Arts, increase own damage by 100% for each ally above 90% HP up to 400%. Okay, so that's pretty good that is allies above 90% HP and not like fire, you know, like fire type allies or something like that. I feel like this is a bit more feasible than, I don't know. I don't run mono teams. I guess depending on the content, I don't run mono teams a crazy amount. So, you know, and I like my team being open, like not really restrictive. All right, when Summer Riviera is near death, recover allies HP by 100% for 20 seconds. Allies gain a damage barrier that negates 5,000 damage, can occur only once. Okay, so when you take the like critical damage or something like that, you pretty much get a full heal and a barrier to try to control the situation or get it back under control. So that's pretty good passive. Increase damage to water enemies by 30%, not bad. Increase freeze resistance by 80%, pretty good. There are some annoying fights out there that do freeze. So this is her art right here. And then you have her awoken art. And I'll tell you guys, there comes a time in a man's life where he just has to do what he has to do. And ladies and gentlemen, this is that time. This is why we fight. This is why us as men do what we do. For this. I completely forgot that this SP art was a thing, because I remember when it first got shown, I was just like, what the fuck is that? Like, that's crazy work. GS really go the extra mile with some of the summer characters. All right, let me see your hands. Hands on the desk right now. Anyway, well, let's talk about our true arts. So 50-second CT. I said true arts. True weapon. 6,000% fire damage physical for 15 seconds. Increase own fire damage by 50% if user is demon. Increase own fire damage by 80% instead. When equipped by Summer Riviera, increase own arts by 3 per second. Does not stack. Increase own magic resistance by 5%. And this can come up a lot sooner too, because part of her kit that we just talked about is that she can get the equipment CT rec down. So not too bad. So final thoughts about Riviera. I still feel like she's a very valuable unit that you can summon for, you know, for a fire or some demon type team. I don't know. Demons don't really have the craziest synergy unless it's dark demons, right? I feel like all the, you know, like if you run like a mix of just different demon characters, none of them really buff up other demons at all, right? Okay, so I was kind of looking at what characters would be really good to run with her. And I was looking at Rin and Luvia, man. And, you know, here's the skill that wouldn't stack with Riviera, right? So this gives you 32 arts. And Riviera's skill gives you only 24. And it's on a longer cooldown. So, yeah, I guess Rin and Luvia, this, you know, has the W right there. But I'm kind of looking at like the utility that some of these fire units bring, right? So 100% chance to inflict burn, like this is things that are in relation to running a fire type team, right? And then if this arts inflicts burn, then you reduce the burnt enemy's fire resistance, right? So you inflict burn and then you lower the fire resistance. And then here you have, you know, you can lower burn resistance more. So I'm talking about like specifically for fire, I guess, you know, if you're trying to run Riviera on mono fire. And I'm kind of looking at her kit. She doesn't have anything that really, I mean, besides this, pertains to just running her on a fire team and kind of capitalizing on that. And I don't know if that's like good or bad, right? Because she's kind of seems like an all-around solid unit, but might not excel in one certain area. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. But increase her own, you know, CT for her equipment and giving her a self buff on attack. Allies ignore enemies' defense and reduce enemies' fire resistance. You know, that's definitely great if you're running her on a mix of typing teams. I mean, this definitely works for fire teams, like no shot. And then, yeah, increase her own damage for each ally above 90%. So, I mean, Rin and Luvia is kind of more of a utility-ish kind of character, so maybe that's not a great comparison. But here's some of the other Ascended Fire characters that we do have. And one character that I might actually try back into this. Let me get rid of the Ascended. Where's her? Summer Sestina. Summer Sestina has always been kind of a fun unit to use. And so hear me out. If you run her like somebody who gives up status up, who does status up, right? Like a certain little elf that recently came out that does technically do fire damage too on their true arts with arts genning, but also increases the hell out of stats. Then you got this lady right here. So her attack gets buffed when you're above 80 or 90% HP, and it'll just be kind of fun to, you know, play around with units and you know, goof off a little bit. She's type F. Okay, there are like a couple type F characters too. We are missing Star Swordswoman that's not Valerie. Rosetta too. And possibly Summer Rosetta. Where are the Rosettas? And this is the global side of things that we have access to for Fire Ascended team. And then we have the unreleased. So we're missing all of these. Well, I mean, this one's coming. We're missing 3 fire characters too, and I believe Manos is actually like pretty insanely good. What about Charlotte? Yeah, Charlotte's actually not too bad. Hey, she has some additional stats, whatever. Does like true arts, super arts, damage, buffing for allies. But anyway, like fire is definitely one of the better teams out there. You got kind of units that can do a good amount of stuff. Like it's very versatile, I guess. I am missing Kirasami though, so like my big boy defensive unit I don't really have. It's kind of unfortunate that I didn't really see the value in Kirasami when he came out, and I think I just got bent over by a different banner. I'm just like, yeah, Kirasami, don't really care, whatever. So anyway, you bastards, let me know in the comment section down below, will you be summoning for that Sestina? That for Riviera, will you be summoning, or are you still on Frieren? Frieren is still out right now, out for a while, and it's about to reset. So I would say if you don't have Frieren, like, do that. Go for Frieren. It's almost a must, just because what she can provide and whatnot, and how versatile she also is. But anyway, bastards, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.
But first, hi there. If you liked what you saw, thank you.